folks, welcome back to my channel. These pages are a lot of fun to do. Now they can be a background page all on their own, or you can tear pieces off and use them in your junk journals and collage and so on. All that I use is two book pages that I've got, but they're a lot of fun to do because you can include so many different bits and pieces that you have around. A little bit like the strips of scrap that we did the other day, but dang it, but a much bigger piece so it can be used as a full background. This would be, to me, fun as the cover of a junk journal. To me, that would be a really fun cover for a junk journal. But all I use are old book pages, and of course I glue on my half magazines. But let's get this put together. We'll leave the torn edge off, and we'll just apply some glue there and move that onto there like that. All right, so I usually begin with, where did I put that folder now? This is crazy. I usually begin with some different backgrounds. Where's all the music? There's some black music and music with pictures on it. And then I have some old sheets of book print, which I wanted to include here on this one. And of course I can't find it. I should have pulled it out before I went on camera, but really, I'm going to think about these things? I don't think so. But I had some just here a few minutes ago. This is kind of ridiculous because I actually just had some here. Is it in here? It might be. See, this is why I usually set my audio off, put some music on, and double the speed for you guys, because like I'm slow with finding stuff, I'm a little bit slow. I had a folder of old newspaper and stuff. I think this is it. This should be it. Yes, this is it. These are the pages that I love to add to things because they are just so incredibly, they're just so real, if you know what I mean. Like vintage stuff is very real stuff, and it can be, if it's real vintage, it can absolutely make a collage piece. That's why I keep an ear out on things like eBay and so on for old estate sales and stuff like that. So I just begin by tearing up some of this old text and getting some of it just out on the page. This keeps looking like it's 2 pages. What's the number on that? France. No, I guess it's these are dictionary pages from an old dictionary, and I just love how they tear. It's like almost like material, the way that it feels, almost like material. I'm a paper crazy person anyway. I love paper. And your card. Always keep your card with you. And lay paper down often, and sometimes if you want to really have some fun with it, you can also darken the edges of some newsprint, because that gives it an extra sort of separation from what else is on the page, you know. So anything that you can do that will highlight a piece, or, you know, have it just stand out in some way, add that to your page. Because believe me, whether you use it for a single background or whether you tear it up and use it as bits and pieces, I promise you it'll get used. Because as you make it, you put it together and you like it more and more, you know. And you can't help but like it because it's, you know, it's coming from you, sort of thing. So, okay, I've got all kinds of things to choose from here. Let's throw down this guy. I don't know who he is. Looks like somebody from history. I probably should know, but I don't. So he can sit there, and we'll lay some of this very old David Copperfield. You can see how old this paper is. It almost falls apart, you know. And I've made such good use of that book, and I've still got more than half of it left, this David Copperfield book. Over 100 years old, but in so many beautiful craft projects that I've done, just based on having pieces of this book. It's been an inspiration for me to do sort of Victorian or Dickensian type stuff, you know. It's that fragile that it rips apart with the glue stick. So yeah. And we'll lay this piece over here. All right, some music. And that I definitely darken. I love the look of sheet music that has been darkened. But take my advice, folks. Make sure you know right side up, because I forget sometimes to look at the treble or bass clef and see which way is up, and I actually made a mistake on a collage video a couple of months ago, that I put the music in upside down. Funnily enough, though, the piece of text, or the text document I put in near it had to do with chasing perfection, and so it kind of worked in that place. It really did. Okay, so I love this here. Trying to see which way is 1, 2. Okay, there we go. So I want to put this as a focus too. There we go. I like that very much. I like that. Very much, yes. So you just keep going that way. You keep on adding stuff in. This is a beautiful piece, but I'm going to cut this top part off here. And I'm going to tear some of this lovely lily, or whatever it is. Absolutely gorgeous piece of paper. Oh, stuff that you come across with or you find at secondhand stores and in the recycle bin. It can be so yummy, just amazing. And you don't you kind of look at it differently than you might have before. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just look at it differently. All of a sudden, there is something you want to do with it right in front of you. You see it, you know you have to use it for whatever it is you see in your mind's eye. What else have we got here? No, doesn't grab me. The New Yorker one is kind of cool. I like that. And I like this one. Not so much. This I do like. I will use that. I'll probably use that too. Okay. What is this? Gosh, I can't even see what that picture is, so I guess we're not going to use that. I don't know if I like that one or not. I'm going to add some more background noise. I love the way Lori, one of the artists on YouTube describes it as underpants, things you put underneath to give it either texture or difference and things like that. Oh, that's terrible. I can't remember her name. I'm sorry, Lori. I was watching her just a couple of days ago in her new place in Costa Rica. They moved to Costa Rica. And she's just a lovely artist. Very down to earth. Always willing to try something new. She's fun. This one is sticking up. And I'm not sure I like it. Okay, so what else have we got here? We need a little more of the David Copperfield, I think. Ever since having COVID a couple of months ago, funnily enough, 2 days after I broke my arm, so yeah, that was fun. And there's just some symptoms that haven't let go yet. They're not like releasing their hold on me, and it's kind of annoying in some ways. Not kind of, really annoying. Nothing that I would, panic and freak out and go to my doctor for. It's just sort of left over, there's lots of information on them, but oh my goodness, it's annoying. So I'd really appreciate it if you do leave comments. Please let me know if you like the videos that I babble in or the ones where I play background music. Please let me know, because it's, I'm doing this for you guys. I have so much fun. I've always had fun with crafts and art and everything, and just the idea, it took a while to get used to the idea of videoing, my doing that, even though I had been doing videos for a while on my other channel. But to sit and do my art or draw, it was very nerve-wracking for a while. But I realize now that I can actually, I don't go out a lot, and I can actually sit with people this way who also enjoy doing this kind of thing as well. Ooh, I don't know where to put this. I'm having a hard time here. Janet, get your head together. Come on, girl. Right there. That's where it's going. That's where it's going to live. Right there. Yep. So, yeah, it gives me a chance. I kind of hope that, if you do watch my videos, even if you don't comment or whatever, remember to like, send people I'd like to grow the channel to the point where I can do lives and stuff like that. And I'm hoping that while I'm doing these kinds of things, you might be playing in your craft room too, you know, enjoying your time at the table, stuff like that. Okay, what else do I want to add here? A little bit more of this darkened music. I think yes. I think yes. Ooh, that's a good place for it. I will probably on this one go over it with a light coat of mod and the mod and glue mixture I use. This is it's going to need a night under the magazines too. I pile on the magazines that I have over in the bin that I just use all the time. I pile them on things when I want to flatten something out. It works better than anything, I swear. Just a big old pile of magazines. And if I have to add some extra weight, I add that favorite junk journal glue book that I showed, the best friend glue book that I showed the other day. Okay, there is something else. We need a few more, what she calls underlayers. Let's grab one of these and see if we can't get something off of here. All right, how about some of this delicious brown sort of. All right, and let's darken this one. Yeehaw. I love glue sticks, you know that. I mean, I love a lot of different types of glue, don't get me wrong. I use them all quite a bit. Glue, hot glue, glue sticks, liquid glue, you know, gooey glues, tacky glues, fabric glue, all kinds of glues. But I think some of my favorite truly is the just the regular old glue stick. Some of it doesn't stick very well, so you have to use other types. You know, I love the clear Elmer's glue, and of course the Aleene's tacky glue. Love all three of those. Those are on my desk always, and the glue gun is usually plugged in, so that way then it gives me a chance to decide what I need to use. And for a long time, all I used was glue stick and Elmer's for ages, and it did me just fine, you know. It's amazing what you can do. It's like I was looking up the price of gesso now, and oh my goodness, it's expensive. But you can make your own. There are a number of different recipes that sound really productive online. You can find them in YouTube recipes or right in Google recipes for gesso. Either the texture paste or the liquid, like the Liquitex kind of gesso. And you can actually make your own. Like there's all kinds of things you can do with it. Okay, let's see if we can get one more thing out of this. Now I've messed up because I don't know which way this goes. Always keep an eye on your text, folks. If it's old text, old writing, whatever it is, keep an eye on which way is up, because Once you glue that baby down, it doesn't really want to come up again. So keep an eye on your text. Otherwise, you end up looking a little crazy, a little cray-cray. Yes. Okay, so let's add some of this. So this is a long, kind of tedious one because I don't always have something I can talk about. So if you guys have topics of conversation, feel free to leave comments and like or like or dislike the video, whatever it is. Any feedback is welcome. Join me if you want when I'm, I'll even start to let people know. I don't know if I have a community tab yet or not. Oh, the coffee is good tonight. Okay, where else do I need to fill some in? Let's do some music. Gets smaller and smaller. Okay. That sits there absolutely perfectly. All right. I think we're almost good for the basic bottom part of this. Give me a little more of this stuff here. Especially when it comes to the old text or old sheets you can get like this, that, it's kind of hard to tell what language that is, let alone, which way the text goes, right? So it's like, yeah, it can be kind of difficult. So make sure you just stay aware. Don't make my mistake. That failed art video was so funny the other day. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That just did not turn out at all like I envisioned it at all. Not at all. All right, so let us, yeah, that works. Only I want it trimmed off a little bit. Super. All right. So that spot, then I want the New York or someplace kind of there. Someplace kind of there. Okay, time to turn the page. This is how I use magazines once I've taken all the images and text out of it that I want to. I cut them in half and use them for gluing on. I just turn the page when there's too much glue gathered, and on I go. And they still can go in the recycling box, even with all that glue on them. All the pages are stuck together, but I've taken all the pictures out, everything I can harvest from a magazine I take. And then I put them in the recycle bin. But cutting them in half, I mean, you can use full magazines if you want. I have one there that I actually do use sometimes, but cutting them in half makes them, to me, more desk friendly. You know what I mean? more this area friendly. Okay, so we need something there sort of thing. Oh, what have we got? Anything? I have some interesting stuff here, but it's not exactly as flat as I'm used to using, you know. Oh, I've got some lovely little tags here I made and darkened and, ooh, perfect. Perfect. Okay, first off, I am going to take a little bit of this red material. Looks like an Italian cafe. Boom. Nice edge on it. Love that. Okay, and glue it up really well. Because I'm going to stick that down right here. That's not easy to do. There we go. I like that very much, actually. Very much. Oh, yes. Now, it just comes together better and better and better. It's amazing how the project starts to, I mean, this is one of the favorite ones I've ever done, and it was just a mishmash of stuff, you know. I still have some of that washi tape, actually, some of the days of the week. I'll pull that out now and use a couple. Friday and Saturday, those are perfect. Weekend days, those are perfect. And Saturday. They add a fun little touch to these kinds of things. And they are sticky because they're washi tape, but frankly, I've run into a lot of washi tape that actually doesn't hold its stick too well, so I prefer to add a little bit of glue. And that reminds me, that's going to drive me crazy. I'm just OCD enough that, oh, that has to go on straighter. Okay, that's a little better. All right. That reminds me, the double-sided tape that you can get, some brands really do not hold. They do not hold, and they actually end up staining your paper and things like that. So we're going to put a little bit of this writing washi right here, right there. Perfect. We'll make sure that it's got enough glue on it. Oh, I'm liking this more and more and more. More and more. Yes. Okay, I think we need another of these cards. What do we have here? Oh, music next to music? No. What is this? Is that books? I think that's books. Books are always awesome. I miss reading. I can't read now in books. I can read on the computer, but reading books is really hard with my eyesight the way it is. But you adjust, right? You adjust. It's funny, the things we're most afraid of seem to happen, you know. My eyes and my hands, I'm getting all kinds of like trigger finger and lock and stuff like that. And I'm not worried. I mean, I'm going on Tuesday for some steroid shots in the joints, which helps, from what I understand, almost immediately. So I'm good. Like, that to me is golden. But yeah, the hands and the eyes, the two things I would definitely have said no, please. So, but you know what? We deal, don't we? And over the past 3 years, a couple of years at least, we've had to deal with a lot, folks. Like, we've really had to deal with a tremendous amount that has been thrown in our path. And here we are. Some would say, you know, it's not very good or whatever. Others would say, we're doing just fine. Kind of like it right about there. Okay, I think this one is as busy as I want it to get for now. I may add something else. I don't know. Who knows ever, right? Although I do like the red gingham. Let's add one more little piece, shall we? Turn it the right way, Janet. The glue doesn't work unless you turn it the right way. And there we go. All right. Okay, I think that just about wraps it up for this video for tonight. Again, I'm really pleased with the way it's turned out. I love these kinds of pages. They're just wonderful to be building journals and stuff, junk journals and things on. And it's fun. It's so much fun, a good way to use up your scraps and always have ready-made collage backgrounds for your stuff. Take care. See you on the next video.